Okay, we're studying the hindrances right now, and I just want to remind people of this new assistance that we're doing to help us with the hindrances before we start our meditation. But first of all, we have to start with the weekly quiz. We're on hindrance number 3. So what's hindrance number 1, everybody?
Sense desire.
Right, sense desire. Hindrance number 2.
Ill will.
Yes, ill will. And number 3 now is the old-fashioned term is sloth and torpor, nowadays called drowsiness and lethargy, or various other little terms, but it's just a low energy or drowsiness or lethargy of the body and the mind. Anyway, the new thing that we're doing this time round is Bhikkhu Analayo wrote an article on using this tapping technique to help us deal with the hindrances when we're having a hindrance attack. And it's basically the same thing. We're just going to slightly change the wording to fit the hindrance of the moment. So if you're not feeling drowsy or lethargic tonight, then you won't be using this, but I'm just going to go over it anyway, so that during the week, if this should arise, then you can try the tapping technique. So I'll just screen share the little thing here. Okay, so, and I'll, just a minute. Okay, I'll do that later. So the first point is called the karate joint. So if you just make a very light fist, just right here, you'll see a little pouching out of your skin. That's called the karate point, chop point. And you'll just take a couple of fingers and you tap that. And I don't know if I have it written on this one or not. No, I don't. So the word you say, the phrase you say is, even though I'm feeling drowsy and lethargic, or whatever words fit for you for this, even though I'm feeling drowsy and lethargic, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay. So, and you say that 3 times as you're touching the point. Even though I'm feeling drowsy and lethargy, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel drowsy and lethargic, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel drowsy and lethargic, I deeply and completely accept myself. And then you switch to just a couple of words, and you can just say this drowsiness or this lethargy or whatever. And then you're going to go through this routine here. So if you can see, here's the little lines to the points, and then they're listed up here. So you can either do this one side or the other side or both sides. It doesn't really matter. So the first one is the inside edge of the eyebrow. So you'll say this drowsiness or this lethargy. And then it's the corner of the eye here on the bone, this lethargy and drowsiness. And then underneath the eye, this lethargy and drowsiness. Under the nose, this lethargy and drowsiness. Between the lip and the bottom of the chin, in that little cleft there, this drowsiness and lethargy. Then the next one, you find your collarbone, you come down, and it's about, here. Just tap that, this drowsiness and lethargy. Then underneath your arm, you'll find sort of about the bra line, you'll find a really tender spot. And you tap that, this drowsiness and lethargy, and then the top of your head, this drowsiness and lethargy. So I'll leave this chart up. We're going to go into our meditation now. And actually, you can use this for any of the hindrances. So if some desire comes up for it to be warmer or cooler, or for your neighbor to stop rustling or for some pain in your body to go away or whatever, then you'll just say, even though I have this desire, I deeply and completely accept myself. Or if it's ill will, if you're feeling angry or upset or frustrated about something, you can say, even though I'm feeling this anger or whatever, start with that and then just switch it to just this anger or this desire, and then go through the other points. And so if any of those arise while you're doing your meditation tonight, then you can just silently do this. It's recommended that you speak the words out loud, but we won't do that in the group setting. But when you're at home, you can speak them out loud. And I forgot to mention at the beginning, you just quickly rate your hindrance on a scale of 0 to 10. Like, 10 being the ready to explode with whatever, or like super tired, super drowsy and lethargy, or super desirous or whatever, and 0 is none. And then the point is to go through the tapping routine, and you're trying to get yourself down to at least a 3 out of 10. And if you're not at a 3, you're still higher than that, then go through the routine again.
It's worthwhile saying why you're tapping all those points, Mary. Like they're meridians. That's why you're tapping all those particular points. So it helps release that.
Yeah, absolutely. And yes, absolutely. And we went through all of this on the desire thing. So if you go back a couple of recordings, then there's a little bit more explanation, but thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, these are Chinese acupuncture points, and yeah. And good research to show that it's helpful. Okay, so good luck with that, and we'll start our meditation. And I'm just going to stop the share just to ring the gong to get us into the meditation, then I'll put it back up.